Josh Harm, hell of a show last meeting. You made it tricky for yourself dropping a heat and having to come through the field, but plenty of car pace.
Yeah. Well, what do you say? Besides that, I made a mess of it in the third heat and had to start in the back for the feature and come through to the front, but it was pretty good.
And when you're tracking down the guys like Pagel and Corbett and making inroads on them during the feature race, it's obviously a good feeling inside that car.
Yeah, I was really feeling comfortable, and catching them blokes and passing them, it made it all worthwhile.
And the series for you guys this year is sort of a big deal. Plenty big car counts each weekend. Good prize money on offer. It's good to see Proddy racing taking off like that here in Queensland, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's good to get that. We get a series for production stands, especially at my home track, and we've always got good car counts and good incentive to come race.
And obviously, I mean, the presentation level of the cars in the pits, mate. You have a big part in that with the sticker side of things, but the presentation level of these production sedans are just taken off, mate. And there isn't a bad looking car out there these days, really.
No, it's good to see. It makes the class look a lot more professional, and Speedway in general just looks a lot better with all the nice cars around.
And obviously tonight there's a fair few classes on, mate. You guys sort of just fit the series in between everything else before you headline later in the year. But I mean, a few more rounds of the series, a Queensland title later. Tonight sort of works all right for you guys to dial things in for the end of the season.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, we're about third fiddle tonight, I think, but that's all right. I'll try a lot of things on the car and hopefully sort it out for the title later in the year.
Cheers, mate. Best of luck tonight, eh?
Thank you.
Yes, the lights have gone out, folks, so we're going racing as they roll up to the start-finish line. Andrew Corbett in charge of the start on the inside of that front row. Jason Prothero is outside of him and Wade Flickworth. And the next one to watch will, of course, be Josh Harm. Right in there as Andrew Corbett starts to run away a little bit from Jason Prothero through the western corner. They're all lining up behind Prothero. One in trouble is car 15. Gets it back in line. That's Richard Cook, but has dropped right back to the back of the pack. Prothero in second place. Wade Flickworth. Josh Harm tucked in there. Next car in them is Stuart Fawcett, one of our New South Wales visitors. So a good scrap for position 2, back to about 5 or 6 with Moss Woodrow trying to get involved in this little bit as well. And Flickworth has turned it around in turn number 1. Has got the car mobile. Can he get it going before the rest of the field arrive? Probably not. As the yellow one is out and Flicky just gets car 9 back on the racetrack. As usual, track just that little bit slippery to start with, but it has to be. Andrew Corbett to lead them. You can see the Witch's Hat there just before the start finish line. Outside of the Witch's Hat, single file, no passing. Watch for a green one. There it is. Off and running. And a good even start from our front runners. Andrew Corbett. Josh Harm gets offline a little bit, and Stewie Fawcett tucks the nose underneath. Harmy's got it mobile again now. And we got him 3 wide in the western corner. And right now, look out, because into the wall. Unfortunately, it was Moss Woodrow caught on the outside there. He was an innocent party and has left up on the wall. We had him 3 wide. Jason Prothero got himself all crossed up. Taking the big dive on the outside was Moss Woodrow, and it didn't work. And he's found himself in the concrete, has got it going. We'll probably need, I can see a inside back tyre's gone down. Harmy's in to have some work done to the car. Travie just takes the whole door panel off. We don't need it. Good opportunity as he goes around. You can see now inside with Harmy. One over and done with. Outside the Witch's Hat, remember, to the start. Rolling slowly. Waiting for a green one. They're almost at the hat. There's the green flag. Off and running. Have a look. Stewie Fawcett around the outside of Prothero. And Stuart Fawcett will go into position number 2 as they go down the back straight away. It's chasing Andrew Corbett. Stewie Fawcett, and we got Prothero around in the western corner. I think he went by himself. Benstead tried to avoid him, was successful in doing so, so Benstead's got himself up for 3. Wade Flickworth would be the next one, and tucked in there is Josh Harmey having a look underneath. Wade Flickworth down the lane straight away is race leader Andrew Corbett. Next one through, Stuart Fawcett. Then we go back to Benstead as Harmey gets underneath Wade Flickworth, who's turned it around in turn number 1 for the second time in this heat. Can he get it fired up and maintained? No, he can't. That brings on the third yellow of this heat. In Stuart Fawcett, can he get close to the current Australian title holder? Benstead, good drive up into position number 3. Josh Harm still interested in something better than a 4th. Green one off and running. Underneath the control tower we go for Andrew Corbett, Stuart Fawcett, Benstead, Josh Harm. And at the back is Tracy McGee as they go through the western corner, down the main straightaway yet again for Andrew Corbett. Puts another one down on the journey. Fawcett is still chasing hard. Josh Harm's got himself up into position 3. Benstead back one more as those cars head through the western corner and put another lap down on the journey. The track going very hard and dry very early in the afternoon, and Andrew Corbett leading the way underneath the pit gate has got a comfortable lead at the moment over Stuart Fawcett. Josh Harm can't close that gap. Back then to Benstead as they put yet another one down on the 8-lap journey. They're coming up very quickly on Tracy McGee. We'll be trying to put a lap on her. I think you'll find the white flag is coming out this time around, so about a lap and a third to go for Andrew Corbett as he goes down the main straightaway. Takes the white one. One to go for the Gympie car number 8, the Lismore car of Stuart Fawcett, and then the local car of Josh Harm. Next one is Benstead as they're in the western corner, and that will be the way they will finish. Tracy McGee won't be lapped in her first appearance. Checkered flag time for Andrew Corbett. Stuart Fawcett crosses the line, Josh Harm, so does Benstead. And Tracy McGee will bring car 32 around to take the checkered flag. Put your hands together for him. He is the current Australian champion. He lasted out the carnage of the first heat. We got a lot of cars on the infield. We'll have a driver change very quickly in car number 99 so that Jack Stead can get